Hi guys, welcome to Dudley Street, and I'm just going to show you a few weathering projects which I've been up to over the last week or so. This is my first kind of delve into the weathering sort of part of modelling, and obviously I know a lot of you will be in the same position as me. It's like you're worried that if you weather something that's like £90, you might make a bit of a hash of it, and I don't know, I've learned over the last week it's being confident, which is the key with weathering. It's it's quite hard when you're first starting out, but I will show you a few of the things which I've been doing. So what I've done is with the Night Mail set by Hornby, I've repainted the roofs in the black rather than those garish sort of silver plasticky roofs which come with it, and I think it looks a lot better. Really good, and I've given them a good weathering job as well. So my first sort of weathering job was the tank, which comes with a Night Mail set. And I showed you in the previous video that I had a go at weathering, but I tried again with dry painting, and it looks even better, I think, now. Zoom in on it there. So what I've got is the sort of lighter brown colour there at the top, just there. That is the Humbrol weathering powders, which is an earth colour, and I've dabbed that over. And what I've done at the top to give it sort of watermarks is I've used a brush and just did very fine sort of sweeps with water, and I think that's come out really well. And I really like how I've got the brown at the bottom, making it look quite dirty. So and also I'll bring it round, and then what I've done round the back is I've given the coal a fresh sort of coat of black paint, and I've also tried to sort of show dirt running down from the is it a coal bunker? I don't know where they keep the coal anyway. And I think that's come out really well as well. So overall the whole model has really benefited from weathering, and yep, really happy with that. So I'll bring you on to the two Night Mail coaches. So what I first did was I painted it in satin black over the top, and then I've also dry painted over with that. Sorry, I should mention what I've been doing. The paint which I used to do all the dry painting was actually the same paint which I used for the base colour of the embankments, and also the track colour just there, and that was Humbrol 173, I believe. Just double check for you. And that one, yep, so MAP 173, and that is track colour. But it's been really versatile. It really good for soil colour, really good for dirt, and yeah, it's been really good. So with this, I've given it a nice sort of coat of weathering along the side. I haven't used any airbrushes, so I've given the plastic black bogies a nice sort of colour. They look far more realistic now, more sort of metallic as well, I think. And I've also given these mail collectors to make them look a bit more lifelike. So that's the mail carriage. As we move on to the brake car, as we call it, giving that a light coat of weathering. A couple of useful videos by Everard Junction gave me the ideas on how to weather. And as I believe with passenger vehicles, you don't really going to get too much weathering, obviously, because British Rail would try and keep it in a sort of decent sort of condition for the passengers. So yeah, just bring it around to the end, and I've given the corridor bit there, giving that a bit of weathering, just because that'd be a bit of a harder place for workers to clean. And yeah, there you go. Right, so that was the Night Mail, and if anything, that was a sort of guinea pig project. So what I've ended was I tried to be a little more adventurous. So the 150, given a very, very light weathering too, because these units, because my layout's sort of set in the sort of late 90s, it's obviously going to be quite sort of clean, and the companies, privatised companies, tend to keep their trains a bit cleaner. But what I've done is I've given the underframe, you can see the bright orange pipes have been dulled down nice there, and I think very subtle sort of changes to a model are the most effective. Also given the snowplow there a bit of a dirtying down, and that's about it. I haven't done the roof yet. My plan is, because of the exhaust pipes, is to actually give a bit of sort of staining on the roof there. Obviously it was quite hard for workers to get to the roofs and clean them. Okay, so the next loco which I've done the weathering to is the London Transport 06, which I repainted, which is right there. Now, in the last couple of videos you'd notice that the train, the loco had been quite sort of shiny, and this was because of the finish which I left on it. So what I've done is I've dulled it down again with Humber 173, and I think that's come out really, really well. I've also given sort of the buffer beams a nice sort of weathering around there, and overall I think that's come out really nice. Let's bring you around to the back. So yeah, there you go. Because I mean, shunters like this wouldn't have been maintained that well, so they'd have tend to have got a bit dirtier. Okay, so another modern passenger loco is obviously the Class 90, which I've got there, and again, like the 150, a bit of subtle weathering, which you can see at the bottom of the underframe there, really, really makes a difference. Now, this was in a very sort of black plasticky sort of material, and it didn't look very good. So, this, I mean, this was, I don't know, this was quite a challenge, this one, because I was really worried that I'd ruin the model, which I haven't. I've really, really improved. But it is important to make sure the paint doesn't touch any of the electrics, because obviously it's not going to work. But yeah, I'm really happy with all of the weathering I've done so far. So that's all I've done so far. I still haven't quite had the faith in my ability to have a crack at the pannier over there, or the Intercity Class 47, which I've got parked in the shed at the moment, but I will give that dulling down. So if I compare the underframe of the 47 to the 90, you'll see what I mean. So there's the 90 and there's the 47. Now there is no way a loco like that would be as clean, that clean. So that will be my next job. If people want to see me do that one, just leave a comment below, and if we get enough interest, like I can video me doing that, and maybe it'll help people. But what I'm really made up about this project is I did this all without an airbrush. So it just shows that you can achieve remarkable results by just simple sort of brush strokes with a bit of paint. And yeah, I think I'm really, really happy with that. I'm just focusing on the two there. And there we go. So I'm made up with that. Please feel free to leave comments, and yeah, and like I said, if you want me to give a video of how I weathered my locos, drop some comments below, and I'll certainly get on to doing that. And well, thanks for watching, and I hope you all keep doing well what you're doing on your models. Been a couple of interesting videos from Berenger on Susanna's layout, which I highly recommend watching. She's come up with some really great ideas on that layout. And yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to comment and subscribe. Bye bye for now.